Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed its frontier with Belarus and Russia.
And place their troops on high alert.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move it once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdie.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdie is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Striker Company responded. They are already inside of Lazdie and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose, then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
The convoy is approaching. We're tracking its position with a drone.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They are approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
Striker reporting in.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass in force.
Copy. Fire only when fired upon.
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General.
Roger.
I have to
Shooting
admit, I
on
didn't
sight.
think it would be that easy.
No, wait. They turned left. What are they doing?
They're trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident.
Moving out.
Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
What happened? Why did your men open fire? Your instructions were not to engage!
You're not the one on the ground assessing the situation, Miller. The commander certainly had his reasons. His first duty is to ensure the safety of his men.
Their aim was clearly to push us into a corner, and you fell for it like a fool. You have no idea of the shitstorm you just stirred up!
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault!
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there.
First crossroad secured.
I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long.
there now.
Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be
Good
rerouted
copy.
in your
Next
direction.
waypoint received.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Second crossroad secured, sir.
Roger. We're on the move. Moving there now. Striker awaiting orders. Already there. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
Striker standing by. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Target acquired. Engaging. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Pedal to the metal. Target coordinates received. Engaging. Engaging. Engaging hostile. Moving out. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Already there.
Their artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery. Those PZH-2000s will come in handy.
Engaging the enemy.
At once, sir.
Get us the fuck out of here!
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded.
Roger. We're on the move.
Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outside. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
The cavalry has arrived, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show. And all the main three capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. A long-awaited war.
Russian troops are pouring into the Baltic states through every checkpoint from Narva in the north to Vilnius in the south.
The Russians have threatened Europe with the use of nuclear weapons if they dare to get involved. The threat was effective. We've been left to fend for ourselves.
We won't be able to prevent the invasion of Estonia and Latvia, and could quickly end up bogged down in a long and exhausting war of attrition in Lithuania. We're far from home and on our own. Our expeditionary units can hit hard and fast, but will rapidly lose effectiveness.
Then our best chance is to seize a bargaining chip to negotiate with.
And what do you propose?
We take Kaliningrad.
I like it. We have enough forces in Poland, and in the Baltic Sea to take the city and even the entire Oblast if things go well. I will prepare attack plans on strategic targets around the city.
The city of Kaliningrad is only 20 miles away from the Polish border. In your opinion, General, how long would it take an armored brigade to reach it?
Using Highway E28, they could cover this distance in less than a day for sure. But our tanks are stored in Germany and won't be here for several days. And last time I checked, you told me the Poles won't intervene.
Indeed, they won't enter Russian soil without first ensuring full support from the rest of the EU. But what if I convince them to lend us some of their newly acquired Abrams tanks?
Well, that changes everything. Our crews have already been airlifted from Germany and are waiting for the machines. We're talking hours, not days this time.
Then, consider it done. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Williams, situation please.
The first Polish tanks have been transferred to our crews, but it'll take several days before we can reach full capacity.
Enemy activity in the region?
The Russians seem pretty disorganized as well. There's a lot of movement, but nothing very coordinated.
Then we won't give them time to come to their senses. We'll act immediately and seize the initiative to keep them off balance. Williams, organize an ad hoc armor company team with whatever you can find. Commander, you will lead this armored spearhead and open the way to Kaliningrad for the rest of our forces. Rush forward, don't stop at anything, don't even slow down, and ram through the toll gate.
We're approaching the border. We've received reports of Russian troops establishing defensive positions along the highway.
Don't give them time to reinforce their positions, Commander. Move quickly and secure the first checkpoint rapidly.
Moving to shooting position.
No sign of enemy presence at Checkpoint Alpha, sir.
Good, we beat him to the punch. Williams, establish a supply point here. Make sure we have a constant flow of ammunition and spare parts to keep up the pace.
At once, sir.
Commander, continue toward the next checkpoints. Our vehicles are equipped with active protection systems designed to intercept incoming missiles and RPGs, so don't hesitate to jump into the middle of the fray. Shock and awe!
Moving there now. Relocating.
Checkpoint Bravo is under our control, sir. Enemy defense eliminated.
Perfect. Keep up the pace, Commander. Williams will set up resupply points at each checkpoint as you progress. Take what you need to rearm your units, but be quick. The more you wait, the stronger the enemy defense will be.
Fighting vehicle, at your orders! Someone call for a cab? Roger, we're on the move. Pedal to the metal.
T-72 tanks are no match for our Abrams, but keep your distance. A close-range shot will still pierce through our armor.
Someone asked for a ride? Bradley, ready for action! Personal carrier here! Moving out. Moving there now. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Already there. Troop transport, standing by. Smoke screen! transport ready. Moving out. Bradley, ready for action. Let's blow them to pieces. Solid copy. Engage and destroy. New target tracked. Roger, engaging. Moving as ordered.
Checkpoint Charlie is under our control, sir.
The latest SIGINT report indicates small enemy groups assembling on both sides of the highway. Williams, set up reconnaissance positions on our flanks. I don't want any surprises.
Target confirmed.
Understood,
We're
sir.
engaging.
Continue your progression, Commander.
Already there. Solid copy. Engage and destroy. Pedal to the metal. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Troop transport ready. Mission's over. Heading back to FOB. Armored transport standing by. Looking forward to going home. ready. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Engaging the enemy! Roger, moving out. M1 Abrams, warmed up and ready to go. Bring us there in 10 seconds, not 10 fucking minutes!
It can also be isolated units trying to find their way. No need to overreact. Our priority remains to capture the last checkpoint. An armored brigade is preparing to move as we speak. As soon as the road is open, I will send them through.
Spotted on our flank, heading toward checkpoint Charlie. My reconnaissance units won't be able to hold them back for long. I need backup.
Understood. Commander, send back some of your troops to assist Williams. Keep the pressure on the enemy if you can, but pause the assault if necessary.
Copy.
Our logistic line must not be severed.
Engaging! Moving out. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Solid copy. Moving out. Rolling. Get those tracks moving. reconnaissance. Ready for action. Roger! Engaging! Roger, moving out.
I know. Commander, use your troops to assist Williams now. Make sure we keep control of the highway and ensure safe passage to the vehicles of the armored brigade.
Recon vehicle in combat! Solid copy. waypoint received. Pedal to the metal. Moving there now. Already there. Moving out.
The column is on the move and has reached checkpoint Alpha, sir.
Roger.
Combat potential
Moving
of
to
this
next
armored
waypoint.
brigade must be maintained until it reaches Kaliningrad, so make sure there are no enemy units in its way.
Good copy. Next waypoint received. Abrams here. We're combat ready. Engaging the enemy.
The column has reached checkpoint Bravo, sir.
Hunt down the remaining enemy groups roaming around Checkpoint Charlie, Commander. Keep the column safe. I'm assigning you a pair of Apache helicopters to provide overwatch. Make sure the column of vehicles reaches Checkpoint Echo without
Roger.
taking
Oscar
losses.
Mike.
The column has reached checkpoint Charlie, sir.
Good. Don't let the column overtake you, Commander. Use the secondary roads on the sides of the highway to avoid getting stuck in traffic.
Apache reporting in. Attack coordinates received. Target lock. Engaging.
Sir, we've detected at least one large enemy group heading toward checkpoint Echo, and I'm waiting for confirmation on two potential other groups.
Target received.
It looks like they're sending everything they have left. Hold tight, Major. Head back towards Checkpoint Echo as soon as you can, Commander. This armored column must keep moving. Stopping now would turn it into a gigantic pinata for a tactical nuke.
The column has reached checkpoint Delta, sir.
Copy.
Numerous enemies are converging on Checkpoint Echo, Commander. Don't let them reach the highway. Use your troops as a buffer.
Lying there. Clear to engage.
brigade is on its way to Kaliningrad. I cannot wait to see this armored fist knocking at the gates of the city. And all that with minimal losses under your command. That's impressive. Gentlemen, we've just received the green light for the landing operation on Baltijsk Peninsula. The Russian Baltic Fleet is currently resupplying in the harbor of Kaliningrad and will soon be ready to take to sea. Taking control of this peninsula would trap them in the lagoon, rendering them basically non-operational in the region. Our troops are ready to storm the beach, but according to our latest satellite data, a mobile coastal artillery battery is defending the harbor. These guns must be silenced before we can launch the main assault, or this'll turn into Omaha Beach 2.0. The guns have been spotted here. This is a battery of Barrick 130mm howitzers. They can detect and engage fast-moving targets above the water. That includes ships and helicopters. Local intel reports that a battery of surface-to-air missiles is present on the south bank of the lagoon. But the precise position of each launcher is unknown, as they are relocated every day. That makes a missile or airstrike way too hazardous. Our best option is to send in a light force to eliminate the anti-air batteries by surprise and open the way for the main landing. They don't expect that kind of attack, so the ground forces in the area are limited. Commander, you will be in charge of this raid while I organize the main landing. Prepare your troops, but remember, it's a one-time opportunity, so it's make or break. Make it happen, Commander. Good luck.
Commander, I've gathered as much information as possible about the operating forces in the region. You can consult them in the mission intel section if you wish.
May I have a word, Commander? In private, please. It's about the General. I know you hold him in high esteem, but you haven't known him as long as I have. The truth is, he is a dangerous man. He's getting old, and this conflict might be his last chance to fulfill his dream of seeing his name in the history books. That makes him dangerous. For you and your men. For himself, for everyone. Books are full of great battles and proud generals, but never talk about the men who work towards avoiding such glorious slaughters. So when the day comes, and it will come, believe me, to choose between reason and glory, I'm counting on you, Commander, to make the right choice.
The ships cannot approach as long as the coastal battery located in this fort is operational. The anti-air missiles are located on the other side of the canal. A Russian missile battery generally consists of 6 launchers. 2 of them have been located on the beach, but the others must be hiding in the nearby city.
Sir, the reconnaissance group has made contact with the enemy and reports the presence of a tank platoon defending the area. I hope you brought some dedicated anti-tank units with you.
Clear, Cap. We're engaging. Roger, attacking the enemy.
The troops have engaged the enemy. It will take them a little time to figure out what's going on, but we've got to hurry now.
Engaging the enemy. Lab, ready for action. Logistics ready. Roger. We're on the move.
The enemy paratroopers have taken off and will be on you any minute now. The ships are on their way. Your orders are to hold your position until the arrival of the landing party.
Roger. We're on the move.
Those high-rises overlooking the fort will make our position indefensible if enemy troops take them. We should hold those buildings as long as we can. This is it! The enemy paratroopers are here!
Relocating to the next emplacement.
situation, Commander. Your group holding the fort has drawn the enemy to the tip of the peninsula. Our landing party is ready to flank them, trap them, and finish them off. Our landing craft and helicopters give us the ability to strike anywhere on the coast. But we have a limited amount of troops, and bringing reinforcements ashore will take time, so you need to define your priorities. The enemy paratroopers have dropped the bulk of their equipment in the fields to the north of the town. They need to regroup for a while, but will soon be ready to attack. Striking them first would save us some trouble. The city garrison is still in disarray. Seizing the city center immediately without giving them time to reorganize would make the task much simpler. And you need to hurry, Commander. Your men at the fort won't hold forever.
Instructions full ahead. Viper is in the air. All weapons green. Clear to engage. Taking fire! Keep driving!
We've linked up with the Marines holding the fort. There are many wounded requiring treatment, but those in good shape are eager to continue the fight with us.
All the objectives have been reached. Congratulations, Commander. Death or glory, that's the spirit. I will recommend all the soldiers who fought at the fort for a medal. These men are heroes.